morning, ladies and gentlemen. Salam alaikum. It's as a decision maker and a visionary leader, for me, being a former Minister of Tourism and currently advisor, is a real honor and a great pleasure to be together with you today in the beautiful city of Riyadh. Thank you, Jonathan, and your great team for making that possible. Tourism, we all know, is one of the most important and powerful tools for the economy of each government. And it is all about the people. It is the quality of what we offer, the experience travelers receive, and most important, their feedback to come back to the destination and recommend it. It could be considered the soft power of each government. I love Saudi Arabia, and I keep coming in your beautiful country since 2017, and I'm very impressed of what I witness now. Saudi Arabia stands at a pivotal moment for its tourism and hospitality sector, reshaped by Vision 2030. Saudi Arabia has made significant strides towards becoming a leading global tourism destination. Projects like NEOM, Red Sea Global, and revitalization of the historical sites like Alula, Al Turaif in Daraiya are only the tip of the iceberg. They showcase not only the strong commitment of the kingdom to diversify its economy, but also they underline the rich culture, history, natural beauty, community empowerment, and global engagement. There are more than 333 attractions to visit in Saudi Arabia, 20 destinations, 10 of which are priority for investments, 8 UNESCO monuments, and much more. I truly believe that Saudi Arabia will reach all the goals settled for the tourism sector in Vision 2030 that we all aware of. 150 million visitors, 1.6 million jobs, 10% of the GDP. The immense efforts that the Saudi government put under the strong leadership and commitment of His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman will have relevant results only hands in hands with the private sector. Today, with me in this panel are two of the most successful and visionary leaders at the forefront of the global tourism industry, change makers and a driving force behind the Saudi Arabia tourism transformation. As a CEO of Accor's premium, Midscale and economy division in the Pacific, Asia, Middle East region, he leads with purpose, scale, and truly believe in the power of connection. Allow me to read about Accor because they did so much that the figures, I need to mention the exact figures. Accor is a world-leading hospitality group offering stays and experience across more than 110 countries, with over 5,600 hotels and resorts, 10,000 bars and restaurants, wellness facilities, and flexible workspaces. And it's the kingdom's largest hotel operator. The group has one of the industry's most diverse hospitality ecosystems, encompassing more than 45 hotel brands from luxury to economy, as well as lifestyle and more. Please join me in warm welcoming of Duncan O'Rourke. As the president of EMEA Wyndham Hotel and Resorts, he leads with purpose, championing sustainability, opportunity, and inclusive growth at scale. Wyndham Hotel and Resorts is the world's largest hotel franchising company with approximately 9,300 hotels spanning more than 95 countries. In Saudi Arabia, Wyndham is making powerful strides. It is a game-changing move that brings affordable, quality hospitality to every customer in the kingdom, in every corridor, supporting jobs, SMEs, and regional development. Please join me in welcoming Dimitris Manikis.
Wait, you've got the biggest title I've ever seen. I mean,
What?
the biggest title I've ever seen. And you look 20 years younger as well.
That was taken yesterday.
Yeah, that was taken yesterday. Wow.
Well, let's start our discussion. Both of you have an immense experience and a very successful track record, not only here in the kingdom, but all over the region. What is the story behind this? What made you believe in this beautiful country to success? Can you tell me? Please, starting with you.
I mean, he's
Just
got more hotels than I am.
Just before he starts, I just wanted to also congratulate the signing yesterday of Super 8. Really well done, Chapo. Congratulations.
Thank you, mate.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, this is actually a great accolade listening from Duncan. I mean, he's just not only a great friend, but a great professional as well. So thank you very much. That actually means a lot. So yeah, I'll start with. I think somebody said it this morning. It's amazing to be part of somebody's destination and a journey, right? All of us, we come at the end of our careers, and when you look back, I'm 61 years old, unlike Duncan, who's kind of 20. I look back at my career, and I'm like, what are those moments that I'm really proud of personally, and what are the moments that made my team really proud of? And being part of the journey of Saudi Arabia is one of these moments. Who would ever imagine that Saudi Arabia is going to be one of the leading tourist destinations in the world 15 years ago? I could bet $1,000 that I would have missed that bet. Today, we are actually part of that journey. Today, we enjoy, with Accor and so many other peers, this incredible journey. So for me, we've been part of this journey for many years. We've been here. As Duncan just mentioned, we just signed a deal that we believe is going to transform how the kingdom looks to affordable hospitality, with bringing the Super 8 brand, one of the most beloved brands around the world in the kingdom. And one thing about this country that actually is making me very proud to be part of this journey. This is the Formula One of the hospitality industry. If you know anything about Formula One, whatever gets tested in Formula One, 5 years later goes into production in the cars that we drive every day. There's so many innovations, there's so much innovation that's happening in this country that it is the Formula One of the hospitality industry. I think 5 years from today, sustainable hospitality, destination management, things that the Saudi Arabia is doing today, you're going to find it in 5 years' time being mainstream. So being part of that is very exciting.
Absolutely. Duncan, what about you?
Look, Accor has a very proud history in the kingdom. We've been over 30 years. We're not new here. We've been over 30 years. We're very proud of our longevity. We're the largest international player in the kingdom as well. We have 45 hotels, and we have already 40 new signings. So by 2030, we're going to double that portfolio, and we keep expanding there. We also have a huge or a very important part of our business are the holy cities, where we have 13 hotels, and again, they're the largest player. But Saudi, look, the kingdom is a very interesting place. I used to work here in '96, so it's a long time ago. And I've seen many, many changes in this country. I mean, absolute transformation that one wouldn't see in my lifetime again in a country there. But I can tell you one thing, what has not changed is the warmth of the people, the spirit of the people, the friendliness and the giving. That has never changed. And so it's interesting for me because you see everything that is changing in a very, very rapid pace. But that warmth, that hospitality, that caring, that welcoming, which is second to none, is still there and ingrained. And that's why this will be so successful. because they have that natural ability there. So we're very, very proud of the past, and of course we're proud of the future.
Yeah.
I fully agree with both of you. The warmth, hospitality here in the kingdom is immense. And I mean, how people work 24/7 also, because the workforce is very important in our industry. So is that the main base, what you have described up to now for you, to take decision to continue further in the opportunities ahead? What are the opportunities ahead?
Look, the opportunities ahead, I fully agree with Duncan. The difference with what we see in Europe is that not a lot of people see hospitality as a career, all right? They're in, the young kids, I don't blame them, they're in for a great summer, they get some money, and then they travel the world. Here, there's a lot of passion about hospitality. For me, that's the opportunity for the future. This is a country where they're passionate about hospitality, they're passionate, the young generation is passionate about being part of this journey, and they're passionate about the transformation that is happening in their own countries. If you look at hospitality, I mean, I don't want to upset anybody, but it was the Greeks who invented hospitality, among many other thousand things. Hospitality here is at its best. It's amazing to see, as Duncan again said, the warmth, the passion. So when you base your future on this, I think the future is incredible. One of the things that I heard Jeff Bezos in an interview a few weeks back, he said, do not ask me all the time what is going to change. Ask me what is going to stay the same. Because my business is about delivering the same day and making it cheaper. So what are we going to do? Hospitality is about people. We base hospitality on people, and then everything is possible for the future. So that's exactly what we've seen here, right?
No, I totally agreed. And like I said, we're very proud of the future, of the expansion and what this country is going to bring and offer, also in terms of sustainability, in what we do, in taking it in a very serious way as we grow, because it's of that natural beauty as well. But we're very proud of expanding and growing. Later at around 12 o'clock, you're going to hear Maud Bailey speak, who is the CEO for Sofitel, Sofitel Legend, M Gallery, and so she's going to be on stage here talking as well what the brand's going to do. And Maud, of course, is transforming, and it's the same sort of thing. He's transforming a brand at a high growth phase. Exactly what is happening here. It's transforming a country at a high growth phase. So there's a lot in common there, and it's going to be super interesting to hear what she said. But we continue to face on and grow at that high growth phase. There are challenges there are challenges, and Dimitris and I have discussed this many times.
Yes.
Getting the right talent to come in the hotels, because it's an excessive speed going in, getting the right talent as well going in. And so there are challenges and opportunities.
Is this not also important for the opportunities ahead, the cooperation with the governments? I think here the government is very committed to the private sector, to the tourism in particular. And being a former minister, I think that's very important, not to prevent the private sector of doing something, but to encourage it. And here what we see, I think that's also a strong base for the opportunities ahead to be predictable and stable in that sense.
Yeah.
And
this is what you are advising as well?
Yeah.
What is
absolutely.
your position?
I mean, it is really important, and this is what the government here is doing to facilitate the regulatory base for the business, as well as all the debates and discussions about incentives to make it easy to focus on the 10 priority destinations, to expand and to attract more and more investors, international brands like yours, one of the best, and also to make it popular for the visitors, not only in the luxury segment, but also in the mid-scale and upper. So talking about mid-scale and upper, actually, in the title we have of our debate today, scalability, sustainability, smart. Is it that are those one of the most important tools to make a destination more successful, to make it leading, and to make it recognized, because tourism is also all about competing among the countries. So what is the difference here, considering that?
Look, I think the future, and it's not only here, but it's obviously a very important component there. Dimitri and ourselves, we're on this mid-scale economy business, and there's a huge opportunity because the middle class keeps growing. And so the future is bright in terms of if you're playing in this swim lane, the future is very bright with the middle class as well. And of course, Saudi is big enough itself to be able to do internal as well as out compared to, for example, Dubai and the rest. So there's huge opportunities there, and that's a really important growing thing. And you can see that in India and the rest. But I'm very conscious for time because every time I talk afterwards, he gives me trouble that I spoke too much. So there's a few minutes left. I'm going to pass over to Dimitris.
No, I mean, and as I said, Duncan and I, we've been on panels together. We had a lot of discussions about exactly what he said, the middle class growth across the world. It's just one thing that we all need to make sure that we are on the same page. Travel is inclusive, it's not exclusive. Travel is for all. Travel is a must in people's lives. You might cut on a lot of other purchases that you do. In my family, travel is the #1 priority. We never cut down on travel because it's the only thing that actually unites people. And if you look on your phones, 90% of the photos that you've got is related to hospitality, a bar, a restaurant, a great experience, time with friends, time with family. So we both share the same love for this industry. There is only one thing for me that is absolutely critical. And between Accor and Wyndham, we've got about 70 brands. And it would be nice if Duncan can actually name all 47 of theirs, or me all 25 of ours, because I bet you I'm only going to get to number 10. So,
no, you would lose the bet, but I can see I don't have enough time. We have so many brands.
And there you go.
We're so successful.
Well,
We're so successful, and there's not enough time to. And I really don't want to put you in the spot there.
No,
but we have 53 brands. We have 53 brands.
53?
I'm glad you brought that. But he did mention augmented. Our brands are not just hotels. These are restaurant companies, highly successful restaurant companies, sponsorships. We do this complete augmented hospitality.
Well, not be modest to mention both of you are focusing on how to improve and educate the people you work with. Yeah. I think that's what the talent is very important for that industry. And you have a lot of efforts and special educational programs both. And that's why I think people that are working with you, in particular here in the kingdom, they have the opportunity to grow and to stay.
Yeah,
I think that's important.
What I was mentioning about the brands is, between the 70 brands, is that they have one common denominator: people, sustainable growth, and respect to the environment. And that's exactly is what the panel is all about. We grow, but we do it sustainably.
All our brands, and this is very, very important, all our brands are underwritten by a purpose. The purpose statement of Accor is a bottom-up approach. It's not a top-down, it's a bottom-up approach. And it's 11 words. Pioneering, which we have always done, pioneering the art of responsible hospitality, connecting cultures through heartfelt care. And so that's very important to understand in Accor. Whilst we have all these brands, we have one red line that runs through the entire DNA of this company. And when Maud comes on the stage, she will tell you exactly the same.
Fantastic.
Well, we don't have time left, so I don't know, I'm sure we will need a lot more time to continue the discussion because you both have a lot to say. But can you tell one word that is describing why you have chosen Saudi Arabia to stay and continue investing?
Yeah, I'm going to use 3 words.
He's going to find it difficult for one word, guaranteed.
Yeah. 100%.
Guaranteed.
Hey, man, I'm great.
No, but guaranteed.
Yeah,
it's not going to be one word.
Okay, 3 words.
Trust,
trust, believe, and curiosity. Trust, belief, and curiosity. These are my 3 words.
Duncan, for you?
We are here, and the word is pure passion, because the passion we get from the people and what we bring here, that's what the word is.
Yeah, I think that the passion, curiosity, belief in the country, stability, predictability are one of the most important for every investor and every person to visit. And most of all, the warm hospitality, the tailor-made approach they have for each customer, and the experienced customer get to come back. Thank you so much, Duncan and Dimitri, for this panel, and warm applause for them.
Thank you.